Let's not talk about that. It's okay.
We are live. Sorry for being a minute or so late, guys. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty here on our end, but don't worry. We slayed the monsters, we defeated the dragons, and we are back as always for our Wednesday live Q&A sessions here.
Yeah.
We had to miss last week because it was Sandy's first week back in school, and there's a lot of things and machinations and wheels turning and whatnot to get going with the first week of school, especially with all the COVID bullshit and crap that's going on there. So we are back as always. Thank you for joining us. We truly appreciate you joining us here each and every week. Getting attacked. There we go. And what we're going to start off by saying is giving a huge shout out to Devin, who's been a long time subscriber, viewer, smartass. I don't know what you characterize.
Well, he's followed you since before,
yeah,
right?
like way back in the day before the supplement engineer was even a thing. He was
when you were price
wisecracking me about my big eyes and whatnot with me and CJ doing reviews. So as you may or may not know, he is a rep for the Genius brand, brand that is
I didn't know that.
well, I'm just saying for the users out there that may
I didn't know that either.
He's been, we really like the Genius brand. Most of what they do, I'd say most of what they do, we're big fans of, especially Genius Joy.
Genius Joy
fantastic.
has saved me.
Genius Consciousness, their nootropic, is high-powered. It's deceptively strong. There's only 100 milligrams of caffeine per scoop, but it's got neurofactor in there. It's got some dynamine in there. It's a super-duper awesome nootropic. And so Devin sent us these wonderful T-shirts. So Genius, Mind, and Muscle here. And then Sandy says, be good, or be genius at the bottom.
Be genius.
So yeah, thank you, Devin, for sending these to us. These are awesome. And yeah, so we appreciate that. So as always, if you like the video, if you like what we're doing here, like, comment, subscribe, share, leave us a review if you listen to the Supplement Engineer podcast, which I strongly encourage you to do. Tomorrow, I'll be recording an episode with Kenton Engel from America Labs and Core Nutritional. So that'll debut on Friday. It'll be super exciting. I also interviewed the founder, owner of the brands, Doug Miller, who's Kenton's business partner on the brands. Previously, about 2 months ago, I want to say, maybe early June. I interviewed Doug. Great guy, great time to talk with him. So look for that episode on Friday. To get things rolling here today, we are going to jump into some protein bar reviews. And as all of you know, well, actually, we got to have cocktail time first. So what are you sipping there?
Robert made me a bourbon and cranberry. And with cherries, Luxardo cherries.
Yes. So it's a dash of Angostura bitters.
I didn't know
one hefty dash of that. 4 ounces of cranberry juice, 2 ounces of the Evan Williams bottled in bond.
Let's talk about that for a second. The Evan Williams is usually a cheaper brand, but you got this crazy white.
Yeah, it's the Evan Williams bottled in bond brand. It's considered one of the better
it's nice
economy bourbons. Yeah, it's 100 proof. I think regular Evan Williams is 90. I've never had regular Evan Williams. I've had their single barrel, which is good. Regular Evan Williams is, it's like cheap gas station whiskey, but the bottled in bond is 100 proof.
It's good.
Very good value bourbon. I've been using it to make old fashions lately. Been rotating between that and Old Forester. Usually my usual go-to is Knob Creek. All 3 of those are 100 proof, so that kind of shows you where I like to get my bourbons.
Robert likes his 100 proof.
I do. I like the stronger bourbons. For some reason, they also taste a little bit sweeter to me.
I don't know.
Than the other ones. I'm not sure why.
Robert's got a good alcohol tolerance.
I only do by 2.
Okay.
I mean, I get a good buzz off 2. And I'm usually set. But that's also because I eat at like 2 o'clock and I'm having an old fashioned at 6. So there's nothing really in my system by that point. So it hits you.
I hear you.
Right there. So to get things rolling, we're going to do some protein bar reviews because you are always hungry.
I'm always hungry.
And if you follow TJ over at Fitness Deal News, he has deals coming nonstop morning, noon, and night.
He does. And Robert's always buying nasty protein bars that are cheap because for some reason.
If you get a protein bar for under $1, I don't care if it tastes like dog shit. Just try it. It's worth the risk. So there was a deal over on Supplement Hub that TJ told us about. It was 4 boxes of Quest bars for $48. So that's 48 bars for $48. And usually these things retail for like $24 a box, $20 a box.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you're paying half the cost of it. So we've got 4 flavors here. And most of the people out there know that Quest bars are
they good?
One of the biggest names in the protein bar game. They got sold for $1 billion last year.
Did they?
To some huge company. Yeah. I forgot which company actually bought them, but the founders sold it for $1 billion. So
what do you do? If you founded Quest, now you're just living large? You don't do anything?
I would. I mean, they might have kept them on as like a consultant or an advisory role with the company, but shit, man.
Is that the dream?
If somebody paid me $1 billion for the supplement engineer, peace. I'm going to go sit in my library over there and just read and drink bourbon until I die. I'll still keep to use pre-workouts and nootropics.
I plan on teaching forever. So
peace out. I'll consult in the industry, but it will be very limited capacity and for a very few select brands. So
I like my job. I like it.
Anyway, we're going to review 4 flavors. They had 4 or 5 different flavors that you could choose from on the deal site. So
But
I
you
chose the 4.
these?
I chose these 4. I got an assortment of flavors. So we got chocolate chip cookie dough,
That sounds good.
chocolate sprinkled donut,
I'm worried about that one.
cookies and cream,
That sounds good.
and maple waffle.
I'm worried about that one. Why did you get the maple waffle donut and the chocolate sprinkled donut? Those are the 2 I'm worried about.
Well, this is the only chocolate flavor they had, like pure chocolate variety that they had. So I figured let's try it. Cookies and cream is a safe bet. Chocolate chip cookie dough is
What
a
were the other
relatively
flavors?
safe bet. Maple waffle. One of them was something that I knew I wouldn't have liked. It was like lemon cake or blueberry
That
muffin or
sounds so
something.
good.
I don't remember what it was. But
Okay.
which one of these? Well, actually, there's 20 to 21 grams of protein per
I
bar,
wanna try chocolate
depending
donut.
on which one you get first. 8 grams of fat, 200 to 220 calories per bar, 190 to 220 calories, depending on which one you get with. 8 grams of fat, 20
The
to
labels are
21
different.
grams of carbohydrates, 21 grams of protein, 20 grams of protein, 3 grams of erythritol, 15 grams of fiber. The protein blend in here is milk protein isolate, whey protein isolate. You've got soluble corn fiber, which is what most of the fiber is in there. That's going to give it some of that little bit tacky texture. Almonds, water, natural flavors, cocoa butter, erythritol, and then 2% or less of cocoa, palm kernel oil, sea salt, sodium caseinate, sunflower lecithin, xanthan gum, baking soda, stevia sweetener, and sucralose.
Okay, so we're talking about 20 grams of protein for about 200 calories. I think that's pretty normal.
That's standard.
Yeah.
Well, question for the people that kind of
That's
made
like my
the standard
brownie.
protein bar. Yeah.
I eat my brownie every day.
Yeah.
I didn't eat one today though. So
All right,
this
so
is
we
good.
got
I really want. Okay, let's pick the order. All right. I think the strongest flavor will probably be the Oreo or the chocolate chip cookie dough. So let's save those for last. I also think I'm gonna
by
like those the
strongest
best.
mean the most overpowering or the best tasting.
Best tasting. Because
Best
I think
tasting?
I'm worried about the maple.
I am too.
I'm worried, but I don't want to start with maple. I want to start with the chocolate sprinkled donut because I feel like chocolate sprinkled donut is going to be a lighter flavor than the maple.
Okay.
I think once I put the maple in my mouth, it's just going to be maple.
All right.
All right, you want to try that one first?
Let's do it.
We're going to try the donut, which I'm worried about, mostly because I had a unicorn donut protein powder experience that was nasty.
You've had a couple of them.
Yeah, and they're all
They're not
gross.
good. They're not good.
So, I mean, I get that it's chocolate sprinkled donut, but to be fair, I'm still worried.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Devin, thanks for showing up, man.
thanks
and we
for our
already
shirt.
we gave you some mad props for sending us these shirts earlier, man. So thank you, my friend, for sending this to us. As much shit as you've given me over the years for my eyes
I didn't know.
and my arms and everything else. Thank you.
It's funny because I always
for
talk
sending
really
these out
good
to us.
about Genius Joy. And I didn't know
Yeah.
you didn't know you.
Yeah, he's a rep for
Rep for
Genius.
them.
Yeah, man.
Well
So,
done there. I
thank you.
approve.
Super slick shirts. We truly appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Smells good.
So, and since you're just joining us, Devin, we've got a
Wait, let's break it
4-pack of protein bars from Quest. I bought these off TJ's at Fitness Deal News to try them out.
All right, ready?
Yeah, take a bite. Let me know what you think.
I like the outside.
Describe the textures.
Okay.
And they do have sprinkles on them, so that could get messy if you're trying to drive and eat these. They might fall off in the middle of the car, and then
You know what's really weird?
Hmm.
It actually tastes exactly like a chocolate sprinkled donut. You want to know why I know? Because I had one on Sunday. That exact donut. I don't like the aftertaste.
the texture, or is it the taste of it? The after texture or the aftertaste?
It's the aftertaste. Do you taste that?
Yeah, it's the stevia. The stevia bite. Quest bars notoriously have that kind of a taste on it. I mean, I like them. It's good for a protein bar. It's got a little bit of a weird taste to it.
Is it? I don't know what that is.
It's the cooling. It's the combination of the stevia
And it
and
sticks
the
on your mouth,
and
which
the
is fine, I
erythritol.
guess.
Yeah.
I think if I liked it, I wouldn't mind it sticking in my mouth so much. It doesn't taste like anything, though. It's not like, ooh, chocolate or ooh, donut is left in my mouth. It's like there's just something stuck in my mouth. Why do I always think cardboard?
You have a fetish with cardboard that I can't describe.
I don't know. Just suck on some cardboard and take it out of your mouth. That's the aftertaste. Okay.
Wait, we have cardboard here. You're gonna do this live on camera. We have lots of cardboard here.
So here's what we're going to do. Put some cardboard in my mouth, then stick this protein in my mouth. Let's see if I can tell the difference between the blind taste test. I always think it has this cardboard. Have I eaten cardboard in the past? Okay, here I go. Fine, I'll eat some.
Here, there's your cardboard to lick.
Okay. We have some cardboard.
That's the box that the actual Quest bars came in.
Is it coronavirus? No, is it safe? Huh.
You're
Yes,
actually doing this.
I was right. It tastes the same. Here, try some.
No.
It tastes the same as the aftertaste.
No, I'm not eating cardboard.
Well, yes, you are if you take a bite of the Quest bar. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, wait, let's try another one. Maybe they don't all taste like
All right, you
cardboard.
want cookies and cream next, or chocolate chip cookie dough?
I'm so scared of maple waffle. Do I want to save it till the end?
Yeah, save it till the end.
Okay. Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
These
Okay.
sound delicious. I love Oreos.
Yes, now I have had this one before, and I've had the chocolate chip cookie dough one before, so I'm not gonna.
You're not going to tell me
spoil
what you
it.
think?
Uh-uh.
Ooh, it looks good. It looks like a Rocky Road or something.
Yeah.
That's the cookies and cream. That's the Oreo.
Yeah.
We call it cookies and cream, but y'all, it's Oreo cookie. Don't pretend. It doesn't. Okay, so the other one smelled good because the whole thing was dipped in chocolate. I hear it. Okay. 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 Let me sum up. Instead of eating an Oreo cookie, I'm eating a gooey protein bar. And every now and then I get a taste of, it's like there's chunks of Oreo cookie in it. And that's exactly what it tastes like. It's not like it blends in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You're eating a protein bar that doesn't taste that great. And then you get a little bit of the shell. And then you get a little bit of the cream. And you're like, oh, there's the, but it doesn't blend in my mouth. It's like I'm chewing and then all of a sudden I'm like, and there's the Oreo.
Like what they did with this is what I'm imagining. They took some vanilla protein powder, put it into a big bowl, added some of that soluble corn fiber or the IMO fiber syrup in there, then broke up some Oreos into chunks, and then just put that together and compressed it into a puck. So you're getting like these bites of vanilla protein powder bar, and then interspersed
completely
with
different
things
texture.
of
It's
cookies
not,
and cream.
yeah. And so like when you bite into this chocolate part, it crumbles in your mouth because it's different, but you're still chewing the chewy and then the crumble part. It's like your mouth is like, oh wait, what is that? Oh wait, what is that? What do I do?
Yeah, it's cognitive dissonance in your palate.
But the aftertaste is a lot better because I still have the remnants of the Oreo cookie covering the cardboard. I think aftertaste, that one wins. It's
Yeah, I want
good.
better aftertaste. The chocolate
It's actually pretty good
donut one is weird.
because of the chunks of the Oreo. Like I'm getting it and I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like I'm with you. But what's weird is when you eat it, you're confused. You can't just eat it mindlessly. You have to be aware of the whole time that you're eating it.
Cookie dough?
Chocolate chip cookie dough?
Yeah.
I was expecting cookie dough chunks,
See,
just like Oreo chunks. Oh wait, is that a cookie dough chunk?
No, it looks like a chocolate chunk.
I know, that's
Looks
why I'm
like a chocolate
confused.
chip chunk.
Chocolate chunks. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna take a big bite with the chunks. Here
Go
you go.
ahead.
Oh,
There you go.
again, it's not part of the protein bar. It's random. You know what though? You know that super cheap chocolate that like they sell at holidays, like Easter and stuff?
Hershey's chocolate? Yeah.
No, like the soup, even cheaper. I like that chocolate. I like that cheap chocolate. And that's exactly what it tastes like. Like I'm eating those cheap chocolates, like the bunnies, like the really cheap ones. I like it.
Yeah.
But it crumbles in my mouth. There's two different textures.
Yeah, I
I'm
like that
chewing
more
the
than
protein
the
and then the
cookies and
chocolate one just like crumbles over here while I'm chewing this. But it tastes like really cheap chocolate. But I like really cheap chocolate, so it's okay.
Yeah, so I've still got several boxes of the SinFit bars that I'm working my way through as well. And I've got some of the one bars that were just on sale on the way here, so that'll be next week.
Aftertaste is good. Again, the aftertaste, one more time, the aftertaste of these two are delicious because they have something else in them other than the protein bar. This protein bar that looks delicious has a nasty aftertaste.
And so yeah, next week we'll be probably doing the one bar reviews.
I'm so
And then so we've got that cardboard talk cutscene. Yep.
Hmm?
Yep. All that cardboard talk. Yep.
yeah.
Shouldn't have licked the cardboard.
Heard that. Y'all, I was accurate. I do really well. I do really good analogies.
All right.
Thank you. Right, Scott? Okay. I'm worried.
And Scott, thank you for joining us. I know it's late
It's
over
late.
there in Scotland, man, so thank you for hanging with us.
Have a nightcap. Okay. I'm
This one
worried
is
about
super
this.
sticky. If you can see the wrapper, there's like gooey, sticky gunk.
Oh my God, you know what it's like? A Mcgriddle. Have y'all ever had a Mcgriddle? I'd like to state for the record, I didn't know what a Mcgriddle was. I thought it was just a flat biscuit, and I ordered it, and then the goo. You know what a Mcgriddle is?
Yes.
What is it?
It is 2 maple syrup soaked English muffins with the egg in the middle.
Not
of it.
soaked, Robert. There's like gushers in there. So when you bite into it, it pops out. It's
That's
like
what I meant by
goop.
soaked.
There's
man,
like
it's-
goop. No, there's like drops of goop in there.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's what we're looking at here. I
Yeah,
think it's
super
drops.
sticky. I mean,
of
if you have anything
goop.
delicate you need to touch, don't touch anything else when you're eating the bar.
Okay, I'm worried about this one. Because maple can be really, okay, here we go.
Artificial tasting.
Okay, yeah, it smells mapley. I mean, that's maple.
Yeah, they're right on the point with that.
There we go. That's really sweet. Holy moly.
I know. Here we go.
Oh God, I don't even think I can finish it. That is so sweet.
I took a small bite, so.
I don't want to keep chewing, but I'm going to. But I really don't want to.
That, I think, is the truest. You have to take small bites. That is the most true to form taste. You get the maple. It's like you're eating a Belgian waffle with the maple syrup.
Oh God.
I just don't know if I
so
want
much
it.
syrup.
Yeah.
And the butter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's like I taste butter.
If
like
you
I
have
bit into a butter. Oh my God, it tastes exactly.
If you have a sweet tooth and you really like super syrupy candy sweet things, that is your winner. I couldn't eat a whole.
It's so accurate. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's right on point.
Is the picture on the bar too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It nails it.
I need you to imagine you took that bite, that whole bite with the butter, the big chunk of butter, the big cup of syrup, and the waffle. It tastes exactly like that. Do I want a bar of that? No, because I don't even eat my waffles like that. But if you eat your waffles like that, this is the bar for you. Get you a side of bacon, call it a day. Oh,
so
God.
Let's rank them 1, 2, 3, 4. Chocolate donut, cookies and cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, and maple waffle.
Surprisingly, I think my favorite is this one with the fake chocolate in it.
Chocolate chip cookie dough?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay, that's number 1.
Yeah, it was smooth, and it was weird to eat because, like I said, the chocolate chunks are so big that your mouth is eating two different things at the same time, and it's confusing. But it's the easiest. It's easier than this one. This one is my second. It coats my mouth in the cookie and the cream and stuff.
Yeah.
So both of them have good aftertaste. This one's more confusing to eat. Try it. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's confusing to eat. Is that a good way to say it? It's confusing to eat?
Yeah, there's dissonance.
There's dissonance. There you go.
Your mouth doesn't know the brain's figuring out.
Oh God. And then now I want to try the donut one again. I shouldn't have done that. It just tastes like a protein bar. It just tastes like cardboard.
Okay, so obviously maple waffle is your least favorite. Chocolate donut is your third.
Yeah.
Number 1 is chocolate chip cookie dough. Number 2 is cookies
I
and
can
cream.
eat the donut one and not like gag.
Yeah, maple waffle.
The maple waffle tastes exactly like maple. That's why I'm shocked you got it. You're like, the other one was blueberry, lemon. I'm like, that sounds amazing.
It was something.
You should have gotten that.
Something I was not interested in trying.
Oh, I am. Where's the love?
Did you get any of those Gronk protein bars? Yes,
did,
we have the caramel peanut one, but they're basically one that's like a Snickers bar. We also got the chocolate one a long time ago, and I've had those. We just didn't film a review on them.
I don't think I've eaten
when I ordered those, when I went to go reorder some more of them, they didn't have any more of the chocolate ones, but we have the peanut caramel ones, and those are delicious. So I'll let Sandy try those one day. Maybe you've tried them. I don't remember if you have or not.
Yeah.
But the halfling has eaten half of one of them before, and she really enjoys them.
She likes them.
She likes her some protein bars. Ooh. Which, hey, if she's going to get more protein in, I'm not going to argue with that. With Sandy's face now versus Sandy's face during those Gatorade. Those are gross.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, that waffle, I was this close to spitting it out, but I didn't have anywhere to spit it out. If there was a trash can, that thing would have been out of the mouth.
So what's worse, the maple waffle or the Gatorade bars?
Okay, well, those are two different reasons.
Which one would you rather eat if you had to?
Probably the nasty Gatorade bars. This one is too sweet. It's just too sweet. And it tastes like there's butter in it too. It's like they got these little white chunks that I'm not convinced aren't what they're using for. Oh God, it's so, oh my God, it's like real syrup. It's super sticky. It's like all up in there. It's like all up in there. It's in my food.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's got like butter.
Oh, okay. Just don't splash that on my screen, please. So yeah, all right, guys, that's the review for this week. That is the review for this week. So yeah, that I think we'll extract that clip and upload that because people are always searching for protein bar reviews. So that'll be a short little 10-minute clip or something.
I think someone who loves them, some maple, like the people that douse it in maple syrup. That is the perfect protein bar for that.
It is. Oh shit! Speaking of fitness deal news, that is TJ, the man. Thank you for always alerting us to the deals, TJ. I bought Quest bars, One bars when they were on sale. Is it true that you are a fucking engineer, and how is it to be married to a fucking engineer? Because on the
I didn't know what FNG meant.
No, well,
I was like, what's an FNG engineer?
We were on one of TJ's reviews. we were talking about a few things, and he goes, he's a fucking engineer. You don't mess with Robert. He's a fucking engineer. Do you understand that? So that's where that comment comes from. And we are graced by royalty today. And TJ is one of my partners in crime on the Final Scoop podcast that we record every Saturday with Robbie from Apollo Nutrition, which more about him in a second, Shane at Stack, and Lucas from Prometheus Sports Technology. So how is it married to the supplement engineer?
No, supplement engineer is very different than an engineer. An engineer is perpetually correcting you when you don't necessarily want to be corrected. Like if you've ever seen How I Met Your Mother, that example where you're like, hey, can you hand me a Kleenex? And he's like, technically Kleenex is the name of a brand and this is generic. What you really want is a facial tissue, but yes, I'll give you a facial tissue. I'm like, dude, suck my ass. Like I hate that you even like, shut up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your mom was his mom in high school, he's a trumpet player. And she's like, you know that song Trumpeter's Holiday? To which Robert as a high school student goes, there's no such song as Trumpeter's Holiday. And I'm like, dude, and then he goes, there is a bugler's holiday. Is that what you meant? I'm like, what the hell did you think? She's a random mom who doesn't know anything about music. You're such a jerk.
She does know something about music. She played cornet growing up. That's where I got my first trumpet
from.
There is no
mom. Trumpeter's holiday. There's a bugler's holiday. Is that what you meant? Of course that's what you meant.
There are multiple trumpet concertos.
That's what it's like being married to an engineer.
Trumpeter's holiday.
That's what it's like married to be an engineer. I hope you're happy.
In the immortal words of my father and my father's father, I may not always be right, but I am never wrong.
I could have finished that quote for you. One time I sent him a question via email. Do you know what he replied to his wife? Were we dating at the time or were we married? I think we were like newlyweds.
We were married.
He replied, see previous email.
Sandy has this tendency of asking me a question to which I will respond. 30 seconds later, she will ask me the same question again.
In a different way or something, because I didn't quite understand. And he's like,
or you weren't just listening.
Or I wasn't listening. So, see previous email.
See previous email. And
my
dad has told me that before. I mean, when I was at engineering, my dad was, still working as an engineer at the same time. And so the way we got through our days was we'd be emailing each other bullshit, either LSU football or Saints football or whatever else we stumble across. And I would ask him something once, and then he would say, see previous email, because I obviously looked over something. I thought, that's clever. I'm going to use that.
That's clever. That's what he got when he heard see previous. It wasn't even like, even the wording of it. See previous, 3 words. Shut the hell up and read is what he's really saying. So I was like, okay. Or when I would meet you in the quad in college, you'd be like, you're 2 minutes late. I was like, what? We are college students. Like when I say noon, I mean noonish. It's 12:02. I'm totally on time.
You're on time for being late. There. Exactly.
No, I've gotten used to it. It's okay. Say what you mean to me, what you say, people.
This is TJ's slogan. Listen, people. That's how he starts his reviews off.
All right. Well, I hear you. See previous podcast.
Q&A is going. Yes, we discussed the philosophy of game-changing pre-workouts because Caged Muscle is a supplement company. I've interviewed their co-founder.
And they talk about game-changing?
They released this game-changing pre-workout. It was hyped on Stacked as being this game-changing pre-workout. It's going to be amazing. It comes out. It is basically a half-dosed version of their flagship pre-workout. I mean, and they call it pre-caged sports. And I'm like, this isn't.
So it's light.
This isn't sporty. It's diet pre-workout.
LITE.
Yeah,
it's light.
It's diet pre-workout. So you go back and see the see previous podcast. There you go. Episode 8 of the Final Scoop. I thoroughly give them a tongue lashing, as does the rest of the cast on the
we got high standards, people.
We do, especially when you're going to charge people good money for that and you hype it as something that's revolutionary, game-changing. It's so full of horseshit.
Can I just say that if you have to call it a game changer, then maybe it's not so great. Exactly. Like if you're overselling it, you're overcompensating.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't hear me doing a whole lot of hyping for anything. It's just do your shit and the results speak for themselves. Yes, it is official. Always will be.
He really is.
Yeah.
You can't take the engineer out of the man.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hooligan is landing. The Review Bros UK review tandem.
You were just talking about it. You literally were just talking about it.
Well, yeah, and since we have that, we are both forward to the engineering behind it. Woo! Here we go. Speaking of which, TJ's review just landed on this, so if you've not checked it out, go check out TJ's review on Hooligan over at Fitness Deal News. Ours will be coming shortly because my tubs just landed yesterday, and I just ran my first serving of this today. So we've got 2 flavors. We've got strawberry margarita and turnpike tea.
Are they
and
good?
The label of Hooligan is badass because There's your boy right there.
Oh my God, look at those. Look at that shoulder.
Look at those shoulders. Robbie's so muscular. So sexy.
Okay.
So sexy.
What's this part called? What's that thing?
The traps.
Look at the traps.
Traps.
I was gonna say traps, but I was afraid I was wrong and he was gonna make fun of me.
So yeah, I mean, it's the initial assessment off the first scoop is great. I'm going to be a little bit biased here because as Robbie was gracious enough.
Did
to
you
point
design
out,
it?
I helped co-formulate this with him, so
Good.
it would be disingenuous for me to come on screen and hype this and say, everybody, this is the greatest pre-workout on the sun, because obviously I'm going to be biased. I had input in the formula, so it's tailored to what I would like to see in a pre-workout in multiple aspects. But for those of you looking for a high-powered pre-workout, something that is going to light you up but doesn't have any crazy stims, but power you and give you like all-day-long energy.
All-day-long energy.
Go with this. I'm gonna save my remarks for a future review, and we're gonna get you in on a tasting sample.
That sounds good because those sounded really good flavors. I want to try them.
This is Turnpike tea is kind of close to like a Lipton Brisk or something.
Ooh, I love Lipton Brisk. Oh my God, these are my favorite tea.
Yeah.
The one in the can.
Those just landed. Full review of that is coming very soon, and we will be doing that. Yeah, Sandy on a full scoop of Hooligan V5, 650 milligrams total.
That's a good idea. Instead of drinking next time, I'll drink that.
And then you won't sleep because we record these at 4:30 in the afternoon. You won't sleep till
that's bad.
It'll be an all-nighter that night.
That'll be bad. This will get a lot of work done.
But yeah, as always, guys, keep your questions, comments, banter, smart-ass remarks coming. We will stay here as long as you guys have questions. There is one I want to go back to. Adam came and posted. I understand if you don't want to address this, it's none of my business. So that's nothing to address. There's nothing hiding here. We both have different business projects going on, so we just don't have time to that. We decided to put a pause on the Snoop and Supplement Engineer podcast for a while we pursue our other business ventures.
It's called Different Directions.
So yeah.
Just still on friendly terms.
Yeah, we text.
There's no falling out.
Hooligan Review Bros. I'm curious to see what you guys say, because you guys are, I got to meet them in person when I was up at Apollon last October.
Really?
And then hopefully if they have another seminar, I'll be able to
Where are they located? Them. Are they in New Jersey?
No, they are in UK. They're in the UK.
They were in New Jersey just randomly?
But yeah, they flew over because they kind of did like an upper Northeast tour. And then I think they went out to Vegas too. But yeah, they went and did all that, so.
Wait, they're in the UK?
Yes, the United Kingdom.
No, are they like in England?
They are Her Majesty's royal servants. It's tea time over there. Actually, it's late over there. They're 6 hours ahead of us, so they're on like Scotland.
It's the same as Scotland. Aren't they all on the same time zone?
I believe so. So yeah, it is. It's coming up on 11 o'clock there. So, hey Robert, how's your Mac situation?
You know, it's a great question.
We're still working on it. We're still I've been talking to TJ because he's in tech. In addition to doing supplement reviews, here's how it's working, buddy.
There's his cheeky.
I need to go and get it sent off and get
There's his QWERTY
replaced there. So yeah, this is my Mac situation. So we go that's gone. The R. I've got the Wheel of Fortune of keys missing. RSTLNE.
I'm laughing at Devin's comment. You'll see it in a second. He's missing all his letters, and all he does is type for a living. So his life is pretty terrible.
Yeah, I think the D is coming off next, but yeah, RSTLNE. So yeah, I need Vanna White over here to come stroke my keys.
You know, I can totally handle the dirty jokes.
Yeah.
But then on TV, I try not to, because I do teach at a Christian school, guys. We got to watch it. Okay, go ahead.
11 p.m. now. Champions, guys. You guys
are awesome.
Take a full scoop of Hooligan or Assassin, and that'll just keep you going up all night long.
Just work.
Need that. Yes, you do. Yes, you will. Y'all will be. I just used a half scoop today for my first serving on just to see how that goes. And I was buzzing. I took it at 8 a.m. I didn't feel it start to wear off maybe until around 2. So, I mean, that's 6 hours of feeling like super solid. And today was leg day too. So that was, did a leg workout. Then went on like a 45-minute walk around the neighborhood. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Do you have 3 leg days?
No, just 2. Sundays and Wednesdays.
Right. I'm on the Monday through Friday now.
Yeah, you're switched up.
I realize I can't work out on the weekends when we have our daughter. This is a great question. A lot of people are funny about using a pre-workout for cardio, like heavy. What's your view? So if you're going to be jumping around, do you use the same pre-workout you would use for like a leg day?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I would use something different. I don't like to use a bunch of crazy stims or high stim pre-workouts, especially if I'm doing like an interval training day. I will use something much lower stim, or just not even a stim pre-workout at all. So something that maybe has like 100 to 200 milligrams of caffeine versus something that's got 250 and up, 250 to 300, 400.
What about the nootropic stuff? Would you use?
I mean, you could, but I don't really need it. If I'm just going to do like some 30 on, 30 off intervals, or 30, 60 intervals or something like that, I don't really need a whole lot to do that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't need something. My heart rate's already going to be getting up pretty high. I don't need something that's going to potentiate that and make me feel more out of breath faster. I understand it if you're doing like steady state cardio, like if you're just going on a long walk or going up the treadmill or something. If you're doing that, then I could see putting on that. Do I buy into the enhanced fat burning of doing a fasted cardio and having like L-Carnitine, acetyl-L-Carnitine, mitoburn, Bcaa, and all these other things in there? Do I think it might help with fat oxidation? A little bit, but from what we've seen in the exercise literature, what we've seen in the exercise literature is that even if you're metabolizing more fatty acids during a cardio venture, your body compensates for that later in the day by burning a greater percentage of carbohydrates. So that's why the whole fasted versus fed cardio thing. So because the thinking was if you're in a fasted state, you'll burn more body fat.
Because it's not there.
Right, but your body counteracts that by burning a high percentage of carbohydrates later in the day to fill up for those things and replaces the fatty acids that were oxidized.
Gotcha.
So you can't, that's why fasted cardio versus fed usually pans out to be the same.
Devin's funny.
Devin is a smart ass.
He's making me laugh.
Supplements new podcast, no college football talk.
That's so funny.
That was a big segment of our podcast, was me gloating about how great LSU was.
And we can still gloat because there's many conferences that aren't in, so this year doesn't even count.
It's got a big asterisk.
LSU.
Like, hey, Robert, yeah, I do have legs. Usually you only see me from the waist up.
Wait, let's talk about this. Not only does Robert have legs, that is all Robert. I'm not saying no, his upper's good, but like, he's been doing Taekwondo since forever. And when they did Taekwondo, they were doing some serious squats and some leg jumps and stuff.
Nothing but jump kicks, man.
He could be sick, right? Like I could like break his knees and he couldn't work out for 6 months. And then his legs would still be in shape. Like he's one of those people that like his legs have been so ingrained that he could take time off and still do it. His brother, on the other hand, did gymnastics for years.
Pull-up monkey.
His brother is a pull-up monkey. His brother he has like 4 kids and a wife who sometimes doesn't let him work out. So he could I'm sorry, does he watch these?
No, never. Nobody in my family watches anything I do.
Phil. Y'all are awesome. She's super supportive, and I love y'all together. You guys are great.
My family doesn't watch
sometimes you don't walk. Sometimes you don't work out, Phil, because of the kids. Let's be honest. But anyways, sometimes Phil doesn't work out for a long time, and then he'll just jump on those pull-ups and be like 80, 81, 82. I mean, homeboy can do some serious. Even if he's like squishy in the belly, he's been eating a lot of cookies, homemade cookies.
Yeah, we're not talking like CrossFit pull-ups where you're convulsing.
No, he does legitimate. It's the gymnastics training. It's like his muscle memory is ridiculous. Yeah. Robert's leg muscle memory is ridiculous. So you may not be able to see his legs, but leg day is his jam.
It's my favorite day.
I love it. And he loves it.
Let me go out in the middle of the street and just do like walking lunges, Ronnie Coleman style, forever and ever. I'll be a happy camper.
And he'll get like super low and like butt to the floor and everything. It's crazy.
No, because Mayor douche fucking Governor Dickweed.
I'm sick of it now. I've been super PC and now I'm sick of being PC. It ain't that bad. His sister got it and she has asthma. It's like, oh my God, she has asthma. She's one of the scary people. She could die. She thought it was allergies. She was like coughing up mucus and she thought she had allergies. And then after 3 days it was gone. I was like, okay, so can we just
Yeah, no, our dipshit mayor has extended his illegal mask order through December. And so I don't know what the governor's going to do. I believe there is supposed to be some huge rally and protest, protesting the shuttering of businesses and all of that slated for September 1st, which is this coming weekend, at the Capitol, which is not too far from us. So
it's not the virus, it's your reaction to it. Mob theory.
Well, I'm
a big fan of history. You can get a huge mass of people to be afraid of anything and then get them to do anything because of their fear. Throwing it out there. It's fine.
Yep.
Or you could be rational and not let it affect you.
Healthy, because obesity is the single biggest contributing factor to adverse outcomes from corona. So take care of yourself and stop being.
Whoever designed this was strategic and wanted to keep the fit people alive. It's fine.
She's not heavy enough for me to do walking lunges. She's only weighs about 30, 35 pounds.
He could do both of us.
Could. I've yet to try.
Okay, wait. Everybody, we're going to videotape him doing walking lunges uphill wearing me and Sophia.
Since you're all revved up.
What's that?
That was that little 50 milligram sprinkling of broccoli powder and a few other things that guy had a claim saying 230% increase in nitric oxide production. The study had 8 people in it.
8 people. There's a study.
8 people. They weren't exercising at all. So, but everybody threw it in there and started doing all the claims just because it looks nice to have a trademark logo on there.
I just taught the difference between inductive and deductive reasoning today. The difference between science and math, and why I've always loved math and I've always hated science. I'm sorry, buddy. I know that's your thing. But science is constantly changing and it's so frustrating for me. But math is math. It's been the same for thousands of years and I feel good about it. So I like math. Science bothers me. You have a question about a thing.
I do. So, do I have an opinion on Athlean X products? There's an extensive. Oh yeah, Athlean X is the most famous fitness person on YouTube.
Is that a good thing?
He's got like 10 million subscribers.
His
or something
name
like
is Athlean?
No, his name is Jeff Cavalier. He's a physical therapist who's also the strength and conditioning coach for the New York Mets for several years.
Okay.
And now he runs his own little channel. And let me pull up.
Called Athlean X.
Yeah, it's kind of like a rebuttal to P90X. Because where P90X was always touting muscle confusion and all of that stuff, he said you don't need to do that, and that's how he kind of got big. Is that he put out a video
against P90X?
Yeah,
so he got big by being the anti.
Well, yeah, and being a little bit more rooted in science and actually having qualified credentials to be a trainer and dealing with pro athletes.
Cool.
So
in science.
Let me pull up some of the Athlean X products. See how they go. All right, they're pre-workout supplement.
Does it have all of the
Excite? That's what it's called.
Is it proprietary or can you see everything?
It is full disclosure, I believe. Let me find the supplement facts panel. Come on. This is what worries me when I can't find the supplement facts panel. Here we go. Ingredients.
There you go.
2 grams of creatine hydrochloride. It says the clinically effective dosage is 2 to 5 grams. That's the clinically effective dosage is 3 to 5 grams. But they're using concrete, which is an industry-funded form of creatine. I don't think it's more effective. It's not been shown to be better than creatine monohydrate. It's more expensive than creatine monohydrate. Mm-hmm. It also tastes worse than creatine monohydrate because the hydrochloride molecule that's on it makes it taste very acidic. I mean, it's creatine, and it's a patented form, so it looks good on the label, but it's not any better than creatine monohydrate. But if it tastes
worse and is more expensive, it seems like it would be counterintuitive to use it.
Right. Okay. Carnosine beta-alanine, 33.2 grams. Yeah, that's a good quality. That's a good dose on that. Really, beta-alanine is a saturation-based ingredient, so you need to take it every day and once you reach that threshold of 179 grams, you will get the benefits from the increased acidic ion buffering. It doesn't buffer lactic acid. For shit-tards that keep saying it's a lactic acid buffer, that's incorrect.
Because then you won't get sore?
Well, no, lactic acid is recycled as part of the ATP process and used by your body to produce more energy. It doesn't, it's not a lactic acid buffer, and that's 10 years antiquated thinking. That's not the right way to think about it. It's not lactic acid causing burn. Sorry, that's a raw separate tangent for our other industry insiders that keep saying the wrong things about ingredients and how they work.
I hear you, bud.
6 grams of citrulline malate, yes, that is a good dose. 6 to 8 grams of citrulline malate is the dosage used in the literature. The effective dose of just pure L-citrulline is 3 to 10 grams, or 2.4 in one study, even going down to 2.4. So this dosage is that. We're going to assume it's a 1-to-1 ratio of citrulline malate, as what most products on here use. So you're getting 3 grams of pure L-citrulline here. So yeah, that's a good dose. 1.5 grams of tyrosine. I like tyrosine. It's got, tyrosine is in Robbie's Hooligan right here. It uses 2 grams. That's the data that's most often cited in the human literature. A full 2,000 milligrams. This is 1,500. So that's not bad. No, that's a quality dose. I'd be happy with that. I'm not gonna dump on it for that. If it was like 250 or they used the N-acetyl L-tyrosine version, I would have an issue with that. But this is fine. A gram of taurine, that's good. Anywhere between 1 to 6 grams has been shown to be effective. I like the ingredient. It's good for cellular hydration. It's an antioxidant in the body as well. Improves endurance, exercise performance, delays the onset of fatigue. Betaine anhydrous, a good synergist with creatine to enhance creatine production in the body, strength, power output, energy production, stimulates muscle protein synthesis as well.
These are all good things.
1.25 grams, that's half the clinical dosage. So most of the studies give subjects 1.25 grams in divided dosing, so twice a day. So you'll get this.
Is this a twice a day?
Well, no, they'll probably have another 1.25 grams in the post-workout.
Oh, okay.
But you can take it.
Okay.
And so we've got.
So they're hoping
and this has 2.5 grams here, which that brings up another point. There's a misprint on the label here for Robbie's Hooligan. It says 2.5 grams of betaine hydrochloride. I called Robbie when I saw this on the label, and he said he alerted the manufacturer, the label designer of this, and they screwed up and did not change it back correct. But he's got the testing reports to show that it does have actual betaine anhydrous in here, not just hydrochloride. So that's something to keep in mind. The reason for that is hydrochloride is usually used for improving stomach issues, and the anhydrous is the one noted for power output. And 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. You know, you can go higher stim, 300, 600 milligrams of caffeine in your pre-workout, or you can do 200. 200 is a fine dosage.
Yeah.
Anywhere in, you know, at doses as low as 200 been shown to be effective in improving endurance, time to exhaustion, delaying the onset of fatigue, all the way up to 600 milligrams and above. So that, yeah, as a pre-workout, it's fine. $40, that's not bad for it.
Is that the sale price though?
Yeah, that's the sale price.
It's ordinarily
$40.
45.
Yeah.
Just PS.
But that's every company.
Oh, so is that real?
Right, yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know.
They have a Bcaa supplement. You've heard me talk about BCAAs 100 times before. They're really not necessary at all, especially if you're consuming enough protein. I like to just sip on them throughout the day because there's nothing else to do. One thing about Athlean X that I do have an issue with is for women. They have a women's specific protein.
Of course they do. They always have a women thing, right?
Women do not need a specific protein for themselves. That is something that is irksome to me. It's got 800 milligrams of MCT powder, 500 milligrams of royal jelly powder, 30 milligrams of papain, 25 milligrams of resveratrol.
Is there anything in there that a woman?
Other ingredients: chocolate bean powder, stevia extract. I mean, this 20 grams of protein from whey isolate and whey concentrate, and it's $41, $2 a scoop. There are much better options for protein powders on the market.
I bet women buy it like crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do.
Because they're narcissistic. They are narcissistic.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's for women. It must be good for me. I'm like, or you could just take protein powder. Like, why do you need something that says the word woman on it for you to buy it?
Yeah, that's.
Y'all don't know because y'all are mostly guys, but it drives me bananas.
And then his reconstruction is post-workout formula. Let's see what this is.
So do you like this stuff overall?
I like the pre-workout. The post-workout, 10 grams of glutamine, 6 grams of leucine, 2 grams of L-Carnitine, L-tartrate, 2 grams of glycine. There's the other 1.25 grams of betaine and 200 milligrams of theanine.
Okay.
10 grams of glutamine. Glutamine is the most abundant amino acid in the body. Unless you are on a severe calorie deficit, undergone severe trauma, you're not getting enough protein in, you will not be deficient in glutamine. Now, granted, Jeff works with very high-level athletes who are probably training multiple times a day, or baseball players that are on the road multiple times throughout the year. So they probably have increased nutrient requirements. So maybe could you make an argument that they need that, or they suffer from GI issues and maybe they need extra glutamine? Could they be at risk for some, because it's a conditionally essential amino acid. So in times when your body cannot make enough of it, when you're severely sick or stressed or, you know, in pain, or, you know, you've been wounded, mortally wounded, glutamine becomes limiting and you're going to have to supplement with it or eat more food in order to get enough of it.
Fascinating.
So if you're a high-level athlete that is running their body into the dirt doing 2 days plus traveling.
Trauma. It's like trauma for your body.
Yeah,
Stress.
yeah. I could maybe see that for the average person, which are let's be honest, the average person is the one buying these, not top-tier athletes. I do not like this as a post-workout formula. I think you need to get some more creatine in there. It's got the other betaine in there.
Yeah.
The theanine is going to be in there to help calm you down after you hire, because, you know, you get really amped up after a training session. So the theanine will help calm you down and get you back in the zone.
Interesting.
At $55, no fucking way. This is not worth it at all. No fucking way. No.
Oh, the F-bombs come flying.
No.
Do you have any questions?
$60 for their protein powder. Nope.
For their protein powder.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wait, how much protein is it in that? How many calories?
You're getting 2 grams of creatine in here.
Time out. The women's protein was 1 scoop for 120 calories of 20 grams of protein. And this protein is 30 grams of protein for 160 calories. Why can't a woman eat this? Like, they can, but why did they?
Right. And
for only 40 more calories, you got 10 more grams of protein. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's 22 servings for $60 on the site. You're getting 2 grams of crealkaline, which
women buy this
which
one.
Is
you should buy this one.
A garbage form of creatine. Just go with creatine monohydrate, 1.25 grams of betaine, 500 milligrams of waxy maize starch, which that's not really going to do much, 20 milligrams of stevia extract. There are superior, much better and cheaper protein powders on the market, like Apollo Nutrition's protein, Primeval Labs protein, a ton of other places.
I'm sorry.
Even go with Optimum Nutrition protein, Dimetized. They're all great.
Reed Scott's.
Wait, hold up. Last time I looked up, the U.S. was number 12 in most obese countries. A lot of people wonder what ours. Yeah, we are a fat fucking society that needs to get their shit together if we don't want to stop dying.
I'm going to time out on this, though. There was a statistic. And if y'all, okay, wait, no. A couple years ago, before this whole coronavirus thing happened, the statistic was that only 20% of people washed their hands after using a public bathroom? If you think, yeah, that sounds about right, that's because you're probably nasty and you don't wash your hands after you go to the public bathroom. I washed it every single time. I was like, it's probably 100%. I'm like, everybody washes their hand. Okay, that's why it spread so crazy, because people are gross. Stop washing your hands. It's free. Look at this free soap.
Microencapsulated, that's another riff off of our last podcast where we, again, torched Cage Muscle from microencapsulating glutamine and saying it was going to revolutionize glutamine supplementation as it is. It's still a dog shit supplement. And
all those hyperboles.
As TJ at Fitness Steals News said, you microencapsulate dog shit, you still have dog shit. So, all right, my man, take it easy. Have a great night. Tell the family hi, and I will speak to you shortly.
Oh, wait, I like this one, Scott.
A girl who buys women's protein and it comes in a nice pink.
I bet it's only like 20 grams of protein,
and which is times more expensive.
Which is the same as this bar. Like, yeah. Or I hate it when I see like women. Okay, can I tell you another thing, pet peeve? Oh my God. Can you help me understand those veggie Cheeto looking things?
The veggie straws?
The veggie straws. So you're going to eat crap. All right, that looks like a Cheeto, but don't taste as good as a Cheeto, and it's a veggie straw. Like, oh my God, all of my girls are trying to eat healthy. They're like, I love veggie straws. I'm like, what? If you're gonna eat junk food, eat you some junk food and make it worth the calories. Get you some Cheetos, get you some Doritos. Eat them sparingly, or eat carrots and bell pepper. Like, eat the actual vegetable, because I guarantee that carrot and the bell pepper, fresh bell pepper, tastes a million times better than your veggie straw. So gross. Why is that even on the market and people buy it? Because they think it's healthy. Healthy food don't have to taste nasty. A carrot tastes good. Done.
What tips do you have for people that say they don't like vegetables?
They're not doing it right. Robert, broils, roasts.
I throw them in the air fryer. Air fry them bitches.
Okay, if you put them on the grill, anything tastes good.
Boom, there we go. Just said it, Devin. Air fry some shit. There we go.
Or eat some actual veggies. Oh my God, drives me crazy. Or, vegetables are so good when eaten right? Like, oh my God, like broccoli. I don't like raw broccoli. I don't think it tastes very good. But man, you like roast it, or you grill it, or oh my God, you put some like lemon juice on it. It's so good. I think vegetables are delicious when done right.
Do you have a favorite vegetable?
Do I have a favorite vegetable? I really like grilled zucchini. I really like grilled onions. I really like grilled asparagus. Grilled asparagus on the grill when you do it is pretty much my favorite ever. It's like candy, salt and pepper.
See, the engineer in me wants to correct you and say zucchinis aren't actually a vegetable. Botanically speaking, they're.
Is an asparagus a vegetable? Was I at least right there?
These live Q&As will be the end of our marriage. It's coming. It's coming. We'll live broadcast divorce.
Technically, you named it fruit because fruits have seeds. Sandy, you're wrong.
This is going to be Dirty John Volume 3. It's going to act out right here on this thing.
Dirty John. Oh, I can't wait to see how it ends. Kill him! Kill him! And you're crazy, but kill him. He had it coming. Let me tell you something, guys. Lorena Bobbitt, who chopped off her husband's penis, sorry, guys. Don't be cheating on your wife, especially if she's crazy. Like, don't poke the bear, right? First of all, don't marry a crazy girl. Second of all, don't cheat on her. Like, hello, is she gonna go crazy on you? If I was a guy, I would not cheat on a girl. I'm just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there. Girls be crazy.
Adam, can you clarify? I know it's sold as a standalone. What do you? I'm not sure. Which are you talking about? The microencapsulated dog shit, or are you talking about something else? Favorite vegetable: Brussels sprouts. Roasted Brussels sprouts with some vinegar and some bacon.
They have to be done right,
bacon.
Man.
Oh yeah.
If they cook them wrong, though, they come out bitter. Have you ever had bitter?
Cooks them? Yeah.
I thought it was your mom that cooks them bad.
No,
maybe both of our moms cook it bad.
Yeah. And neither of them watch this, so we could say that and be okay.
I love your mom. Wait, can we just talk about something?
Oh no.
So Robert's parents came to visit, and his mom's a nurse. Okay, cardiac rehab. So she deals with like unhealthy people all the time. So she doesn't know what Robert does, right? And she's like, Robert, here's some real medical articles that are different than what you read. You know, like your fitness stuff. But let me give you some real medical science. And Robert was like, I read real. Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, every piece of research I read is a PhD or an MD. It's not just an exercise phys, like she kind of cast it aside.
She was like, Robert, your exercise stuff. And he was like, I read serious, whatever. Like, I know more about science than you. Fine, whatever. It's fine.
Oops.
Burn!
I missed that train. 2002 is when we started dating? Yeah.
We broke up 7 times.
She was crazy each one of those times.
No, actually, this is important. Guys, girls, if you're listening, before you marry someone, I know this sounds crazy, but it's a really good idea to maybe try dumping them first. See how they react. And then you can get back together if they were cool about it. If they were weird about it, you dodged a bullet because that's how they're going to act when you're married, whatever. Like every time we broke up 7 times. Every time we broke up, you know what he would do? Pretend like I didn't exist. That's the ticket, guys. You want to act like the girl never existed, never talk about her, never look at her, never do anything, don't pine for her, and certainly don't talk bad about her. That was what you did, Robert. You pretended like I didn't exist.
Like some other boyfriends you had that left you a painting with a note that said the flowers have sucked the vase dry. Douchebag.
Which he did. I don't even remember what we dated for 4 months, by the way.
And the funny thing was her parents actually liked this guy, I think, more than me at the
You
time.
think more than you, Robert? Of course they liked him more than you. I'm sorry. They super liked him more than you. And they were really upset that I broke up with him. But then a year later, he wrote me a Facebook message and he was like, and this is the thing that bothered me. He wrote, every time I do this, every time I see a flower, every time I do this, I think of, and I get sad. But instead of saying the word every, he wrote the word ever. Every time I do this, as if you got a country accent, you're like, every time. I'm like, if you're going to write someone a year later love crazy note, at least use correct grammar and spelling and syntax. I just deleted that 2 years later to the day. No, this is important.
We can't
2 years later to
in
the
this
day.
household.
He sent me another message that said, I can never smile again. I smile, but I can never love again because you broke my heart so bad. And I was like, we dated 4 months. And it was 2 years ago. And I haven't even talked to you since. I don't even know where you are. Like, where are you? I was like, you need to stop. Back off. Poor Robert. I thought he was going to like find Robert in the parking lot, like run him over with a car. I even told him, I was like, Robert, you need to watch out for yourself. And he was like, I can handle myself. Remember that? Remember that? This dude's like really big, by the way. He was like 6'2" and buff. And I was like, Robert, he could like kill you by running you over with his car. And he was like, I can handle myself. I was like, okay, well, you can't handle crazy.
Microencapsulated. They do a carnitine now too. Wait, they have microencapsulated.
Are you excited now?
Creatine. They have microencapsulated glutamine and microencapsulated. So that's yet another unnecessary crap. I mean, acetyl L-carnitine is highly bioavailable. L-carnitine L-tartrate, highly bioavailable. You don't need regular L-carnitine. It's only effective when you load it and take it with a big giant bolus of carbohydrates. So no, regular L-carnitine, get it out of here. I think I found you following Chris on Legion Athletics. I'm glad I did. Thanks for joining on Kiss Analog. Legion Athletics makes some good stuff. They make some really quality stuff, yeah. And I've had their founder on the podcast, Mike Matthews. Super smart guy, very nice guy. Listening
Robert
to
knows
break down
lots.
the Athlean X. Thank you.
Robert knows lots.
Yeah, I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I was very just doing it on my own before I officially made the jump into the industry for several years before that. It is a labor of love and something I love to do is just research supplements and help people.
Things. Robert doesn't talk out of his ass. That's an important thing. Like if he doesn't know it, he's going to look it up. That's important. I don't think you should talk out of your ass.
No, I try not to speak on things about which I do not know. I don't feel fully educated or equipped to speak about. I try to stay in my lane as much as possible.
I like it. He's the best.
There we go. There's no need for an LOL on that. I am the fucking engineer. End of story. End of story. Just curious about it for carnitine because Injectable has been more popular lately. Yeah, I think for the average, I mean, I've heard of like the enhanced bodybuilders using injectable L-carnitine.
Where do you inject it?
Like in your fatty tissue?
Like in your thigh or like in muscle?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah. So what L-carnitine does, it is the intracellular taxi for fatty acids. So your body long chain fatty acids cannot enter the mitochondria to be oxidized for ATP.
Okay.
They need this little shuttle service called L-Carnitine to pick them up and bring them in.
They need something to take them through the river Styx.
Correct. Yeah. And so that's the benefit why a lot of people talk about medium chain triglycerides, medium chain fatty acids, because the body can more readily uptake, kind of like glucose, where it can immediately transfer and go be burned for energy.
Interesting.
Carnitine, I'm not a big believer in it. I like acetyl L-carnitine for its cognitive benefits. Okay. And L-carnitine L-tartrate has some benefits for reducing DOMS and muscle soreness following intensive exercise. Also, some limited data showing it can upregulate androgen receptor density, which would by proxy make anabolic hormones like testosterone be a little bit more effective in the body. That's yet to be successfully replicated enough times.
Okay, I was going to say, is that something that they're using in testosterone
replacement therapy?
Yeah.
No. It was just a byproduct they assessed when they were studying athletes. L-carnitine, you're not going to be limited in it. I don't think supplementing a superfluous amount is going to give you enhanced fat burning to any meaningful degree, as we talked about earlier. Your body's got several negative feedback, positive feedback mechanisms to tightly regulate which substrate you're metabolizing at any given point in the day.
Okay, so I really do actually, I'm curious about this. Testosterone is important for men to work out and be fit the same way that hormones are important for women.
Well, also for cognitive function, for mood, for everything.
So why hasn't someone jumped on that, what is it, Title IX bandwagon?
Make it for men.
And made it legal and free for men to get hormone therapy the way women can get free birth control, which is hormone therapy.
Yeah, I guess if you could make it low dose like you can do with the low dose estrogen pills.
Let me tell you something. That birth control make women less crazy. It is super important and it's free. Why don't y'all get it for free? Plus, as you said, if you take testosterone, it does lower your sperm count, which is another form of birth control. So it's literally like the same thing. Like, men deserve birth control for free. If you're going to do it for women, then you should do it for men. But it's also testosterone for free for men that would be healthy and happy. Yeah. Can somebody get on this bandwagon? Because I actually support this idea from a strictly, like, an outside observer, legal, like, it doesn't make any sense that it's legal for women but not men.
There's probably citric. Yeah, I'm regular L-carnitine. I don't even think. Go for acetyl L-carnitine or L-carnitine L-tartrate, especially acetyl L-carnitine for the increased mental energy. You get some of the fatty acid oxidation benefits too, but it's also a powerful antioxidant for the brain that can be helpful, protect against maybe Alzheimer's or some of the reactive oxygen species that develop in the brain. So yes, I'm a huge fan of that. I love stacking that with CDP choline and or huperzine to give you kind of like that acetylcholine pathway trifecta.
Time out. You give me, I'm sorry, he feeds me. You give me my milk protein shake every morning that has creatine, and does it have lion's mane in it?
It has Pico 2 in it, which has got lion's mane in it. But I can give you lion's mane once we run out of Pico 2 powder.
I just want to say thank you, because I like the lion's mane thing.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Mm-hmm. We can get some more lion's mane powder in there, and I give you 5 grams of creatine every day.
Yeah, he gives me creatine
with your non-women specific protein.
With my random protein from Man's RS.
Yeah, right now we're using the Steel Fit Banana Milkshake protein. Is what you've been
I like. Okay, there are some certain proteins that I always go to. Oh my God, the one that we ran out of that we need more of. If One Up is listening, I love your protein.
You still have a little bit of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to finish it off. That's how good it is. It's just staying in there so that I know it's there. Oh my God, he does.
I do.
Oh. Oh, what? Is he trying to get dirty?
I don't know. Where's your mind at if you're
funny story?
That?
I was teaching a class.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was. And I had a brownie that was free, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to eat this brownie. I don't want to eat too many sweets. So I randomly said, who wants a brownie? And a kid raised his hand. I was like, here, take it. And they're like, whoa, what's that? I'm like, it's a magic. I was just being a joke. And I was like, it's a magic brownie. It'll help you do well. And they were like, ooh. It's a magic brownie. I was like, yeah, it's a magic brownie.
Mushroom brownie.
Took me a second. And I was like, that is not a magic brownie. It's just a regular brownie. There's no weed. There's no nothing in that brownie. You're going to get me fired.
You teach at a Christian school.
Let's see a magic brownie.
One Up Unicorn Donut, never again. I
forgot that one's not the one
into,
I like.
my yogurt bowls at night just to get rid of it.
It was like a bipolar experiment because the other ones were that good and then that one was that bad. It was like the worst I've ever had and the best I've ever had. All in one brand. They stopped making it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a limited run.
Yeah.
So yeah, but their caramel toffee macchiato is outstanding. The coconut ice cream is really good too.
And there's one more I like. Oh, and the peanut butter like fudge or whatever.
Thanks, Arby.
He's
You
so
talking
smart.
about me or are you talking about her?
I'm talking about
Because
me.
she's
I'm
the
not saying
entertaining
anything.
one. I'm just the geek with the eyes.
Yeah, but I'm not saying anything of note. I would turn your brain to fluff unless I'm teaching you math.
See, I don't know if this is somebody fucking with us or not. Somebody that just created like a fake account and is just trying to fuck with us because that's really awkward.
That is awkward.
And so yeah.
All right.
See, good. Yeah, of course, her.
Oh.
She told you're the
Yeah.
funny one. All right, guys, this is
I'll
going to be
teach you math.
the last call for questions or any other, smart aleck remarks, kind words, compliments.
Thanks for the shirts.
Yeah, thank you again to Devin for these.
If anyone wants to
badass
mail us
Genius
shirts,
shirts.
we'll wear them.
Yes. And guys, this is going to be a free plug for Genius brand.
I love
because
Genius
We don't
Joy.
get any compensation from them. Genius Joy is
I
amazing.
like something else too, though. You
And
gave me
Genius
something else.
Consciousness is
No,
fantastic.
no. You gave me something else, like a sleep thing.
Genius Sleep Aid?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that too.
Yeah. So yeah, good quality products. I think they're a little bit on the pricey side, but they use a lot of patented ingredients in there and stuff.
Well, it's
so
good
you gotta
quality.
expect with that. You're gonna get what you pay for in the supplement industry a lot of the times.
I think certain things are worth paying the price for, and I will pay the price for that Genius Joy.
Yeah.
I like the sleep supplement them too. You give me different sleep sometimes,
Yes, I do.
but not lately. When I teach, I sleep like a baby.
Yes. So yeah, as a final call out, if you like the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe on the videos. Thank you all for joining us. Go give the podcast a thumbs up if you like that as well, or leave a review because that, the more reviews, the more 5-star reviews, it bumps us up in the algorithm and helps more people get the information we're putting out there. Thank you guys for always joining us. Unless there are any closing remarks, we are gonna pull the parachute on this broadcast. You're gonna go get the halfling, and I'm gonna go get back to writing and probably mix up some bourbon.
With his crazy keyboard that's missing the letters.
With my QWERTY keyboard that's missing the E, R, and T.
That's insane. I can't believe he does that.
Yeah. Well, that's why we got that backup laptop that I'm using now until I send this one off and get it repaired.
All right.
So, all right, guys. Thank you, and we will see you next Wednesday at the same time.
Bye.
Have a good one.